Good evening, countrymen and women. All too soon, the month January is coming to an end, and we have to have some overview. So, the NDC won massively in the last December election, and thank God, President John Dramani Mahama has been sworn in, and he is in the process of forming his government, and the vetting process is going on. So I think it would be hypocritical for anybody to start judging the current administration just within this 1 month, right? But nevertheless, within this 1 month or less that they've taken over, can we say if the play if it will just be it will be good, you see it from the beginning, right? So we can see signs that the government is very serious in tackling the economic problem that it inherited, right? So we have to be a bit patient with this government. They've just taken over and they are putting structures in place. I mean, at the same time, it is also very important that we realize as Ghanaians that the current administration took over a country which is in a mess, right? They took over a country which was really plunged into a hole. So to get the country out of that hole to a level where you have a breathing space in terms of the fiscal expenditure by the government and how to do things, it will take time. And so that is where we are now. Okay, the country was really bankrupt, was broke in so many ways, and so any government that takes over such a country, any administration will suffer, and they need intelligent people who are committed, people who are coming to work in order to get the country back on track and then start seeing growth, right? And so the John Dramani Mahama administration is taking time to pick the right people to start that work. Hopefully, they come in with good intention to help the president achieve his aim of leaving a legacy, but more importantly, to help the country recover, to get it out of the hole that we are in, into a country that we can have hope for the future, right? So Ghanaians will be watching. The fact that this government inherited a lot of problems doesn't mean Ghanaians are going to give this government a pass. As a matter of fact, Ghanaians have very little patience. Believe me, after a month, 2, if things are not getting better, people will start talking. So my advice to all the people that have been appointed and those that have been appointed is to see the need for them to work very hard to help the country. That means efficiency is becoming something that is going to be a cornerstone, right? What do I mean? It means achieving a lot, or achieving a lot of things with little resources. As a matter of fact, you have no room for waste. Okay? All the wasteful expenditure, all the corruption, all those kind of things, Ghanaians are against it. That is the reason why they voted massively for a change of direction. Right? So this new government is going to try to solve those problems. But it doesn't matter the vision of JDM if the people that His Excellency has appointed come in with bad intention or think we are going to go the normal way of doing things, then Ghanaians are going to be disappointed. Ghanaians are going to be disappointed. So the ministers, government officials, and everyone that you have the chance, including all of us in the public and private sector, we have to work very hard. And by that, we have to work to make sure that we are multiplying output with little input as much as possible, right? Eliminating waste. And that will mean that we have to understand that the biggest waste in Ghana is through corruption, through nepotism, through cronyism, where people are not really at a position just because they deserve it or it's meritorious, no, but because of some names or some relations where people get to occupy a certain position and they rather become cost instead of being an asset to that particular position. And so we have to, as a country, be very, very careful and keep our eyes very open to watch those spaces. But I have hope in this new government. Of course, it's my party and I should have hope in it. But that doesn't mean people are going to give us a pass, because 4 years is just at the corner. 2027, you close your eyes, you open, and it's just there. So in the coming months, I'll be coming up with a lot of analysis. I'll be looking at the economy. I'll be looking at the various indicators, how they are performing, benchmark it against the previous government performance, and see whether we are making progress or not, right? I'll be looking at the health sector. I'll be looking at the agriculture sector. I'll be looking at the infrastructure, in terms of infrastructure. Because of the difficulties that we are in, we shouldn't be surprised if in the next few months ahead of us, if you don't see any major infrastructure going on, right? Because you have to take stock and make sure that we are using the resources judiciously. We're looking at the education space. Now we're looking at all the sectors that are very sensitive and important for our country. So you'll be having a lot of updates and videos and feedback from me. I'll be honest and I'll be patriotic as possible, and I'll make sure that I bring my people the updates that they need in order to make sure that they can assess and know that we are on the right path, we are doing the right thing. And at the end of the day, most Ghanaians will feel it in their pockets whether we are on the right path or not, right? So we will see the way forward. But I think going forward in the months ahead, we have to interact a lot. I'll be doing live videos. I'll be inviting people for discussion, and we will see the way forward. We will have to take critical look at what is happening within our economy. This time, we want to be real citizens. We want to contribute to our nation's development. That also includes critical assessment of what is happening, irrespective of whether it's your party or not, right? Being a citizen of the country. So this is what is going to happen, and let's keep watching the space. Once again, my name is Dr. Amos Mensah, and I'll be doing a lot of analysis on these various sectors that I've just mentioned. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Amen.